Hey guys, Pablo here, and welcome to another brand new video in which we're going to take a look at a new project. And about this one, I would say that I think that this is an essential project. There's a lot of projects that we use, like the meme projects that we use to make like an instant profit, to try on our luck that maybe if we buy this token, if they're saying that it's a guaranteed like 1000x, then we might be able to make like a huge profit in no time. Like obviously there's projects like those that like I review that have a lot of risk. Like even if they're not fake, even if they're not scammed projects, but still there's always a possibility that it does not turn out fine for you guys and you end up losing, and all those people who end up losing their assets or do not make a profit eventually come bashing into the comments, which is okay. I understand all the frustration of losing the assets. It's really unfortunate, and it's a sad moment whenever anyone lose their assets, and it does happen a lot in the crypto market. So the best thing is that you take measures not only to like put yourself out there to try and hit massive milestones, to try your luck like all the time. There's moments when you need to like stop at a moment, make an investment, and you just want to make like a solid profit, but you want to make sure that it's safe to like live your life normally. Do not like stay awake all night just worrying about your assets losing their value. So the project that I'm going to review today, called the Stready State, you can see the name up there, and I've now added the image on my right, but it'll be left for you guys. So in this project, this is basically to ensure that you rest assured that your assets are safe and you're making a good profit. And that basically summarizes this whole project. Now we're going to get into detail, like what exactly does it provide. There's at this point there's insurance for every single thing, there's policies for every single thing, but there's a lot of policies that you can make as an individual with the company or a project. Now here's where the concept, the B2B concept comes, which basically refers to business. So in that case, like you're not at a place to ask for some certain agreements to change the policies or anything else, but another business can. So this is basically a company to company or business to business talk, and not an individual to the company talk. Now I know this is getting a little bit difficult, but so I'm just going to get into the website to read about what they have written, which I think is going to clarify most of the things about this project. So without any further ado, we're going to get into this. So here I am at the Stready State. It says securing the future of finance, comprehensive DeFi insurance that protects users and secure protocols. Now it says ensure dedicated protocol insurance that safeguards the assets held by DeFi platforms and protects entire community. Earn high return yields, help source liquidity from across the DeFi ecosystem, rewarding users for securing their favorite protocols. Automate smart contract automation, eliminates bias and optimizes efficiency, making DeFi insurance secure, simple, and accessible. Fully backed insurance for protocols. So this is the part where they're explaining how they're exactly doing this, and in these places they're basically explaining how they like make it all function. Without effective protocol insurance, users are left bearing all the cost to cover their assets. Stready State uses a B2B, which is the business to business inspired model, to ensure the assets locked in DeFi protocols, allowing DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations or corporations, businesses, and communities to build comprehensive policies that guarantee protection for every party. And that's basically how they function. Shared policies and collateral for maximum capital efficiency. To maximize capital efficiency and collateralization, protocols may pool funds together into an index pool, allowing each participating protocol to reduce their premiums to reach over collateralization. Coverage providers reduce downside risk by allowing their principal to insure several policies instead of just one. A decentralized security layer that actually scales. Stready State combines parametric insurance, actuarial science, and financial engineering to form an innovative protective layer for protocols. Users can turn their staked assets into tradable instruments, creating a novel tradable assets class based on DeFi risk exposure. And this is basically what this whole thing has to offer. Competitive yields. It's going to help you, get a good return rate on your assets while keeping it secure while protecting the protocol. Complete customizable coverage. Protocols are safe knowing their assets are fully covered in a loss event and protected by tailored policies that are customized to fit their specified needs. There's a real risk management. There are lower cost and premiums. The details that they have provided over there, how they basically are doing that. Then there's parametric coverage, secondary market composability. Every insurance pool token will be tradable on leading decentralized exchanges, creating a new DeFi building block. And this is basically like the main thing that they have to offer. Obviously, there will be more things that they will be developing and working in the future. But so far, this is what they actually have to offer. That's like the core of this project. There's additional features, objective risk analysis, robust governance. Okay, let's just read about it. Steady State will use its own risk analysis database already. The first open source database of its kind already will be used to aggregate data on DeFi hacks and protocols in order to create machine learning based models that can accurately assess risk. So by this, you will be, obviously there's risk in every single thing. Like there's risk, like I don't think there's any place there that can be assured that it's 100% risk free, but it will help you when you know how much risk is involved. And based on the risk that's involved, you can have a better, you can better decide how much you want to invest. Like in meme projects, obviously we know that it has more risk than the stable coins and other utility coins and stuff, but you at least like know how much you're going to invest in there. Like even if you buy like small amount of tokens, and if it goes for 100 and 1000x, you can make a profit. But even if it's like lost, then like you will face a loss, but it won't be that much because you knew already how much risk is involved in this, and you invested based on that risk percentage. So this is what they're going to use their risk analysis database to accurately assess how much risk is involved. Robust governance. A steady state will rely on a powerful governance model. The DAO will make strategic decisions on protocol's direction and manage its own treasury, putting to use an innovative new economic model that incentivizes long-term sustainability for all participants in the ecosystem. Automated claims. Steady state is built around the idea that smart contracts can dramatically reduce inefficiency within current DeFi insurance options. The protocol will integrate automated self-executing contracts, which are fair and objective to settle claims during an exploit event. So basically they are getting like kind of like coverage on all the matters here. This is their mission, which I think should be probably the last thing that we're going to discuss in this, and then take a look at the departments and their teams and the people that are actually working in those departments. Steady State was founded on the belief that decentralized finance deserves a better insurance solution, which I think everybody who's in this market would actually believe, because there's lack of insurance in this market. There's so many projects that are scam that are that like even if they're not scam, they have made people go into such a loss. But there's barely any insurance policies, like actual working insurance policies to cover the loss of the people. So I think that this is a portion that if we work on this, crypto market will be so much better. People will be able to make a lot of can put their trust into this, and we can get a lot of new investors that will eventually increase the whole market value of this entire crypto market. So, and this is what this actually is providing. This is going to provide this for the whole market. Risk factors such as flash loan exploits, hacks, and stablecoin depegging subject the DeFi market to unpredictable catastrophic losses, and their effects are exacerbated by a low percentage of insured assets, less than 2% of the DeFi's overall total value locked. This is a source of discomfort for the market participants and discourages adoption by retail and institutional investors. Liquid insurance markets will accelerate DeFi's growth and promote its adoption by institutional players who require scalable solutions for its risk management. Insurance is a hallmark of a mature market. We believe it's not a question of whether widely adopted coverage comes to DeFi, but when. Steady State is here to provide the industry-leading dedicated insurance for protocols that reimagines risk management from the ground up. And I think that this project is basically a pioneer in promoting this stuff, which I think should have been done a long time ago. But I think it's better late than never. So yeah, now this is their partners, and this is basically their team, and this is their contributors. So you basically know the departments. This is the Chief Executive Officer, Jonathan Libby. You basically know all the departments that are here and their contributors, their name, how do they look like, to ensure that all of this is done safely. So that's like one of the biggest things that will connect people and make them trust more, because obviously you need to trust on the people who are like ensuring that you are safe. So this is the document, which is really elaborative. So there's like 36 pages and there's this whole contents. So you can, if there's any information that you want in detail, so you can like get it from there. And this basically is the entire information that I have for you guys in this project. Obviously you can come here and take a look at it by yourself. Follow them on social media. If you have any questions, you can obviously ask them. I think that'll be much better. But in this video, I think this is the most information that I have for you guys to give in this video. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involves significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investor objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there's something you don't know, please don't hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.